true. Pokemon. Well, it's because I jumped on early. That's probably true. Jumped on early. Well, it's because I jumped on early. That's probably true. Jumped on early. Well, it's because I jumped on early. That's probably true. Jumped on early. Well, it's because I jumped on early. That's probably true. Let's mute that. Okay, chat's open. I think we're good. Did I mute myself? Alright, so looks like we are live. I have the video muted for me. I am watching live stream just to make sure things are going alright. Let me know in chat if anything's wrong and I will try to jump on that. So, welcome one and all. I'm your host, Misa Lisa, and today, or Legiar Kitur, I go by both. Today we're playing Nancy Drew, Legend of the Crystal Skull. So, let's open the case file and get into it.
Current assignment. What assignment? Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps brûlés. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right? Right.
Right. Alright, so that's the case that we've got so far. Put that down, and time to grab our plane ticket and get going. We're gonna go Senior Detective. Warning, it's best to play this game in a dark room. It's daytime with all the shades, because at night time turn out all the lights. Alright, only light I've got is this light. Let's see if I can turn that down a bit. Alright, let's open the door. Creepy.
Hello? Anybody here?
Ooh. Muddy boots.
Hi.
Ooh.
The door was open.
Dr. Facilier. Look at the Shadow Man. Ah! God. Blinding powder.
Here, drink this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
You know, I think I'm good.
No thank you.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Where am I?
You're at Henry Bolet's house, dear, in the library. He and I carried you in here after I found you unconscious in the foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
The electricity went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
Well,
Ghost
the
man.
front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this... Well, I saw a skeleton. And then he saw me. And then the light started flickering, and he threw something at me that exploded. Well, the smoke must have made me pass out.
Because it was
You saw
Kind of an
a
explosion?
skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, wearing a costume or something. I'm Nancy Drew, by the way.
Skeleton in an
I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand. I'm Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed. Well, you are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything? I'll be outside in the garden.
I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
Alright. I'm going to pause for just a moment. I need to make this just a little smaller. My face is a little big here. There we go. Just give that a second to come back. Oop. Didn't work. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Oh, I don't get a check the tax list. Oh, goody. Observations. I have made Thursday, May 31st. I promised Ned I'd stop in and see Henry Bolet, this guy he knows from school. But as soon as I'm done there and called Ned to let him know how Henry is, I'm going back to the hotel to grab Bess, and it's going to be New Orleans, here we come. No sooner did I walk into Henry Bolet's house than this freaky-looking skeleton man knocked me out with some kind of smoke bomb. You can bet I'm not leaving this place, creepy as it is, until I find out who he was and what he was up to. Oop. Toothbooks. Ooh. Look at that little stuffed lizard. I want to see the stuffed lizard. Oh. Are you Henry Bolet?
So, Nancy, nice to meet you.
Ah, yes.
Ned sent
An
you
early
here to check up on
2000s
me, huh?
depiction of a goth dude.
He's kind of worried about you, that's all.
Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like, "Yeah? How you feeling, man? You doing okay? Wanna talk?" Of course, I guess I do come across as a little needy sometimes.
Were you very close to your uncle?
Great uncle Bruno, and no, I wasn't. My parents died in a car crash when I was 8. Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out. Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to make sure all his bills are paid and debts taken care of so his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he couldn't have cared less about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare. So, thanks for stopping by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
No, I can't. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that. Look, I can understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me...
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
I'm positive.
Okay, look around all you want. But I should probably warn you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place. And just because he's dead doesn't mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Is that a real lizard? Ah, that's not what I wanted. I want the iguana. Let me look at the lizard. Why won't you let me look at the lizard? I can look at this, if there's anything to look at. So you let me look where there isn't a thing I want to look at. I can look at the teeth. I want to look at the lizard. Won't let me look at the lizard. Alright, first things first. Let's call Ned. Boyfriend! Yeah, for those who don't know, Ned is Nancy's long-standing boyfriend in the books.
Hello, Nancy?
Hey, Ned.
It's about time you called. Did you make it to New Orleans okay?
Yep.
Have you seen Henry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Is he okay?
He's fine. Well, he's the executor of his great-uncle Bruno's estate, which he's not real happy about. But he and his great-uncle weren't that close, so he's not grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it.
Why am I not surprised? Is Bess with you?
No, I told her I'd meet her back at the hotel.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume, obviously. He or she was
Hopefully.
leaning over something in the great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yeah, I must have interrupted whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
Good question. I should probably go look.
Good idea.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well, we're not best friends or anything. Heck, we're not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. A little strange, maybe, but fine.
That's good to hear.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
I'd better get going.
Keep me posted. You got that?
Got it. Bye, Ned.
Bye, Nance.
Alright, let's go see what this skeleton was looking at. A miniature graveyard! Fun! Sorrow Park, Slumber Gardens, Terra Siesta. There's a gator! Oh, that's adorable. Ah, I didn't want to do that again. There we go. Crowing Crypts, 40 Winks Mausoleum. Pretty sure you're gonna get a little more than 40 winks. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's see what else I can mess with. Sleeping Meadow. Ooh. Oh, there's a puzzle dealie I can mess with. I'll have to figure that out later. Nothing in Crowing Crypts I can investigate. Because of course it comes with its own ominous music. Ooh, no, I already checked that out. No, stop it! Light up fountain, fun. Ooh. There's something. There's an eyeball. Okay. So that's a thing. Awesome. Got some creepy pictures with one missing. Ooh, that looked like the thing on on that one mausoleum. Burning receipts. Goody goody. And apparently I'm taking charcoal as well. Guess I'm gonna do some rubbings. Oop. Oh good, we have a list of our guests. Our eternal guests. And where they're staying. Cloud Nimbus? Patrick Maurice Burback. Desire Longer. Alright, so we got some punny names. Alright. And creepy puzzle thing. Well, messed that up right away. That's no good. Oh! I think I messed it up again. Let's try that again. Nope. I think I have messed this up once again. Ah! Dag nabbit! Over, then up. Nope, that's one too few. Nope. Alright, I done goofed. We will come back to that one later. Yep. Let's go snoop around. Because I'm Nancy Drew. That's what I do. Oh good! There's more eyeballs just chilling around. Because who doesn't keep a lot of spare eyeballs in their house? Okay, hidden door. Not so hidden door. Some terrifying lightning. Or at least the thunder. This is early 2000s. It's locked. Oh, I can mess with the clock. Now can I go look at the lizard? Give me the lizard! I can't talk on my phone when I'm near people.
Nancy, welcome to my little lantern-lit corner of the world.
Looks like you like to grow things.
I do indeed. Herbs mostly. And because I'm in constant need of them, I grow them in pots.
There's nothing quite like cooking with fresh herbs, that's for sure.
I don't use these herbs for cooking, darling. Did you and Henry have a nice chat?
Well, that was ominous.
Did I detect a little animosity between you two back there?
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very cunning, too. In fact, I'm fairly certain that he's been selling off Dr. Bolay's belongings on the sly.
Won't all of Dr. Bolay's belongings go to Henry anyway?
Absolutely not. According to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%. And I am to receive 10%.
Our Lady of Route 57? Who is Lady of Route 57?
What was in that concoction you wanted me to drink after I got knocked out?
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my obligations.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery inside?
That is a very good question. I first noticed the canvas was missing after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral. But as for why it was missing, I do not know.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
It's a mystery to me. I suggest you ask Henry. He leaves things lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do. I notice everything. How else may
Getting
I
a
be
little
of
bit
service
ominous.
to you?
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Things. Secret things. Things that give me special talents when special times demand them.
So
People usually
do?
laugh when I say this. But this pouch is my connection to the energy
Gotcha.
that powers the universe.
wouldn't be New Orleans without it.
Oh,
Well, at least you didn't laugh.
I'll leave you to your potting.
One more thing. I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr. Boley passed, that night, I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
Yeah, in every Nancy Drew game that I've ever played, the supernatural has always been easily explained away. Is that a... Ah! Okay, I guess I'm killing bees.
That should keep you guys quiet for a while.
Okay. What did I grab? What is that? Some kind of fruit? Oh! Okay, so for those of you who've never played a Nancy Drew game, there's this thing called Second Chance, where you can die, and when you do, you get to have a second chance and come back and try again. So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna show you guys what a second chance looks like. Oh, okay, so stung by a spider. How many times do I have to get stung? Oh, no.
If that spider is poisonous, I could be in trouble.
There we go.
'Cause
Now it
I'm
bit me.
starting to feel kind of...
I'm down. The key is not to... The key here, but it's to not get bitten by the spider. Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to play some music. Is she growing dandelions? Creepy. Bruno Boley. Okay, so this game was made in 2007. The man was born in 1912. Okay. Let's go investigate the cemetery. Oh, I can actually... What is that? I did not pay attention to that. Oh, what do you wings? Cannot investigate. I did not pay nearly enough attention to that little model. Oh, look, a mushroom. I don't like how close I can get to that. Outboard motor. Terra Siesta. Summer Gardens. Well, this just looks creepy. As if the rest of it doesn't, right? Oh, here's the creepy tree. Writhing Roots Memorial. Where did I see that? The one with the sliding tiles. Is this it?
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need
okay,
some
so that's
paper.
where I got this thing. So I'm gonna need some actual paper so I can... Okay, so I do the rubbings here, and I figure out which four animals or symbols I have to pick, and that will help me get whatever key is in that little slidey thing. I don't think we're gonna find anything else. Oh look, another mushroom. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to pick those mushrooms at some point. Charlie Wicker. That looks like directions to me. So back in the day, I would have to write down all the notes and everything. Fortunately, I don't have to do that anymore because of smartphones, but these games originally came out long before smartphones. Is that really the right thing? It is. Okay, I think we have to go back to the front. Okay. So let's see. I need to go west. Or not. Maybe we don't do it here. Okay. Ooh. More mushrooms. Oh, wrong way. I'm getting all turned around. I want to look at the lizard. Okay. Where am I gonna find paper?
That's the front door, but I'm not leaving until I figure out what Mr. Skeleton Man was up to.
Alright, let's try calling Bess. Ah!
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey,
Hey,
Ned. I
Ace.
just got back from shopping, which
Sorry, I
I'm
just saw you in
happy
the
to
chat.
report is fantastic here. So, what's going
Yay,
on with you?
shopping!
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I knocked up at the front door.
Yes, the
and
front of the
discovered
house
it
is
was
no clue zone. No clues in the front of the house. Front door, that'll never give you the answers.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then she's a little strange.
You think it
Little
was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her
Is that Zeke's?
sneaking around the scale model of a cemetery. And later I
How
found
convenient.
a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
Convenient plot point.
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
You want me to snoop?
I
Bess
wouldn't
isn't
call
the
it
most subtle.
snooping.
Forget it, not gonna do it.
Beth,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
Well, this is a
not
cool
gonna
way of
end well. I just know
exploring
it.
different
Okay,
points,
I'll call you
like
as soon as it's
different
over.
locations,
I'll be waiting.
without having to like actually travel. I don't know who that guy is. What the crap is that? Ah, it moved. I can rearrange stuff? Oh, this could not possibly end well. It Itching powder. Oh.
Ooh, they weren't kidding.
Stinking powder, no thank you. Sneezing powder. Giggling powder. And crying powder. We're good. Ah, I don't want the fan. Now that I've touched
doing
everything.
a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
I like everything.
That's what I want to hear. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah, she
this
charged
friend of mine
Zeke.
found the number of a receipt that came from this shop,
She
and
charged
she
Zeke for,
asked me
rearranging
to
all the
ask you what
shelves.
the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules,
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolay. And, that's all I can tell you.
Suspicious.
Is something wrong?
Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls,
Hula
books.
dolls?
Got great deals on all of them.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's,
Yeah, Lamont,
and it's
not
your
Zeke.
place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either.
This is one of those places where, like, the name is just, like, it's always been that. You can't change it. Everyone knows it as Zeke's, and if you change it, there would be hell to pay. Let's see.
Is Henry Bolay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should give me a call.
Was Bruno a friend of yours?
Way I hear it, Bruno Bolay didn't have any friends. But I wish he had been my friend. I mean, that house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
Hoodoo's something some of the more superstitious people around here practice. They think if you mix certain herbs and roots a certain way and drink them, or carry special objects around in little mojo bags, it can give you a supernatural edge in your daily life.
I'd probably poison myself.
Hey, I hear ya, but I can't knock it, 'cause let me tell ya, the stuff I got in here sells like hotcakes. Somebody thinks it works, so hey, who knows?
Maybe I'll have another look around in here.
You got a question, just holler.
Alrighty. Oh, good. Shrunken heads. That mummy looks familiar. Pretty sure I saw it in another. It also looks kind of familiar. I think a lot of these things are from previous Nancy Drew games. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello?
Good news and bad news, Nance. I found out that the receipt is for a box of stuff that Lamont, that's the guy who owns Zeke's, bought from Henry Bolay.
No kidding. What kind of stuff did Henry sell him?
That's the bad news. The box is in a back room, and it contains
It's a good
assorted
point, Ace.
unknown items,
She
and
said,
that's
well,
all
unless
Lamont would
there's-
tell me.
Yeah,
Said
maybe
something
it's
about not wanting to get anyone in trouble. So, looks like that's that.
No. You've got to get into the back room and find out what's in that box. Which means you're probably going to have to, you know.
Oh no, I'm not going to snoop, Nancy Drew. I told you, I'm a lousy snooper.
You've got to, Bess. The place could close by the time I got down there and tried to do it myself. And knowing what's in that box could be really important.
Could be? I'm supposed to risk life, limb, and liberty for something that could be important?
Limb and
Yes,
liberty.
Bess, please, just find a way to distract this Lamont guy. Look through the box and leave. You can do that, okay?
You owe me, Nancy Drew. Oh, do you owe me?
You're the greatest. You really are.
Okay, so what Ace said is, well, unless there's something specific in Bolet's house that Lamont would want to dress as a skeleton to get, he seems like a friendly enough fella. Which does seem like a good point, but the overly friendly ones are the ones you have to watch out for. Just keep rearranging shelves until he thinks you work there and lets you walk right into the back. I like that idea. I like that. Well, there were all those powders over there. I don't want to tap that anymore. Can I, like, distract him with sneezing powder?
This might come in handy.
There you go. I just stole the sneezing powder.
Ooh, P.U.
I think that's the only one I can take. Yeah, okay. Let's see. How do I blast him with sneezing powder? No, where is he? Lamont! Did I just throw it at you?
And she's back.
Maybe I'll have another look around in here.
Sounds like a plan.
There was a... Can I... No. Stop that. I don't want that.
Well, I've got the right idea.
I have to make a Rube Goldberg machine. Maybe? Will that do it?
That doesn't quite cut it.
No. Try the big book. Nope, hang on. Well, this needs to go near an outlet. Where is there an outlet? Oh, there's an outlet. Haha! I'm gonna get real tired of that balloon
doesn't
inflating
quite cut
sound very quickly.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Do I? Blow the fan into that somehow. Can I put this up here? Oh, I can! Okay, but what do I have to put there? There is a hula doll. I don't know why he's selling a hula doll if he's here. To somehow jiggle the...
Close, but no cigar.
He stocks everything. I don't... Can't put that there. I have no idea what I'm supposed to put up there. Am I like supposed to grab something else from somewhere, something from somewhere else on the...
Well, I've got the right idea.
Do I? That didn't go there. That's too big. I don't know, can I just put this here?
Still needs some work.
So it lifts that up. So that's got to move up something up there, right? Is there something else around here I can grab to shove up one there? You are no help, Bess. No help at all. I don't know, does Bess get a...
I can check that off.
Can I just shove the mummy at him? That's distracting, right? Dump the sneezing powder on the monster in the tank. I like that. Let me see if I can grab the sneezing powder. Ah! Oh, I can't put it back in my inventory. Lame. Ah, sad face. Okay, so that inflates. Is it the teeth that need to go up there?
That doesn't quite cut
I
it.
have tried everything that can go up there, haven't I? Boo, stupid rules.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Agreed.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Do I know? I feel like I've tried everything.
Close but no cigar. That doesn't quite cut it.
Am I missing something? The other side, this? Well, I can't interact with it. I can put stuff on there, though. I'm thinking... Okay, so just based on where these little square dealies are, I think if you put something here, it'll eventually roll into that, and then something that's here will get flung. So maybe I put this here? That still doesn't tell me what needs to go here. I still don't... I feel like I'm really missing something. And I don't know what that is. Oh! Mystical toast? Pretty sure he just like scraped that into the toast. Creepy hand. Can I go? Just go back there? Give me chips, creepy lion alien thing. It's like a xenomorph with a nose. Yeah, I tried something that rolls. Like there's that and the head. Those are really like the only things that roll that'll fit there. But neither of them worked.
Close but no cigar.
Is it a booklet it's supposed to tip over or something?
Close but no cigar.
It's really not that close. Because that has to go there, right? Because it's got the plug. This should not be taking me this long.
Well, I've got the right idea.
Yeah, right? I wish it would show me if it would roll like to the right or the left so I had a clue. So it was more than just, give me answers, creepy alien thing. So I can inflate it. Then what? Lift that up.
I'm
Nothing
getting
happens.
there, I think.
No, I'm not. I'm like this close to just looking it up. It's not the book. It's not the hula girl. It's not the head.
Well, I've got the right
It's not
idea.
the radio. Is it the teeth?
That doesn't quite cut it.
No doubt. I gotta be missing something else. Hang on.
Hey, what'll it be?
I guess I'm ordering gumbo. Let's get some
Heat
jambalaya.
up.
Can't have gumbo without hot sauce. Or jambalaya. Tasty.
Ooh, that was hot.
Can I take the spoon or the bottle or something? No? Can I talk with this guy? Loot the trash? Nothing? Oh, Mystic Chimera in a tube. Share with us your wisdom. Yeah. Well, I imagine once we get the first part right, it'll start showing us more animations. I think it's that I haven't figured out the first part. I think once I figure out the first part, it'll show me more animations. But the fact that I can't get that first animation is what's really bothering me. Maybe I put that there? Lift that. Oh, I did something!
Well, I've got the right idea.
So apparently I figured something out. Okay, so it's not just the fact that this inflates, it's that this moves up and jiggles the CD player, the record player. The record player got the hula dancer dancing. The hula dancer knocked into those, that knocked into that. That flinged something, probably up here. Maybe that'll roll down? I don't know, let's find out. Because now we've made progress. We made progress, I did a thing. I love that the books go ding. Ooh, I did more of a thing. Haha, I did a whole bunch of things. Were a whole bunch of these things just like... Are these like red herrings? And I love that while I'm working on this,
I still need some work.
I love that while I'm working on this, Zeke doesn't notice a single thing. Oh! Oh, that doesn't go there. Because that's gonna pop the balloon. But yeah, so I'm doing this whole Rube Goldberg thing, and I'm trying it over and over and over, and Lamont doesn't notice a single thing. He's completely oblivious to the whole thing. Yay, I popped the thing. Ooh, I think I may have gotten it. Yes!
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Could you come help me with something? No, the thing I've been
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
This is so mean. He's like, what the crap? And it all falls exactly the way it did last time. How convenient.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Apparently he got a much more
spray.
concentrated
Back room.
dose.
No
Than I
spray.
did.
Back room. Got it.
Well, he's just asking me to go to the back room, quite literally. Hey, what'd I say? He toasted them with stencils. Alright. Bruno and...
dog.
Doesn't say the dog's name. That's the lizard in a kumquat. Was just wondrous this summer. We both stayed in the south of France for only a few days to visit some old friends. Lorelai spent far too much time in the kitchen. Golden braised pork shoulder roasts with turnips and roasted plums. Yeah. Ooh. Gonna take a picture of that while poor Lamont is sneezing. Just gonna... There's a box. B-O-L-E-T. Oh, hang on. B-R-U-N-O-B-O-L-E-T. Bruno Boley, no. Wait a minute! This is Skeleton Man costume the blue ass got. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Wait, so how do I open the thing? How am I supposed to look in there if I... Emergency exit, alarm will sound.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
Can I grab it first? This poor guy, he just keeps sneezing. Yeah, take your time. Not like the sinus issues are a literal headache to deal with. Spoken like someone with true sinus issues. Can I see Bruno's doggie's name? I feel like that's gonna like be important later. Wrap and puff pastry, bought only a simple chocolate cake from the street market. That was our dinner. Poor guy. Hamlet 1332 836. Yeah, some of these don't exist. So how am I supposed to open it? Can I turn it around? I'm sorry, Zeke. This box is harder to look through than I thought. B-R-U-N-O. B-O-L-E-T? It's just Bruno Boley, right? How do I spell Bruno Boley? If I use those Hamlet references, I'll be able to count on the letter on Amalinda, the letter about Amalinda to open the lockbox. Seriously? Okay. Let's see. Let me pull up that picture. This is why we take pictures of everything in these games. Let's see. One. Except I need to write stuff down. I don't have a pen. Chat, I need you to remember this for me. L R maybe no LV maybe. There's no V on there. Is that a U? Is that what that is? Is that a V or a U? I can't tell. There's 1332, so it'd be L V 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, E, L-U-E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, S, 1, 2, Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, H. Hang on, there's no H on there. This is not gonna work. I cannot be doing this right. Yeah, so these don't exist, so it has to be... This is gonna take a while. Yeah, because there's no Y and there's no H. L-U-E. Oh! I know I did it wrong. It's L-E. 1, 2, 3. So everything else is off. So hang on. Let's start it over. L, 1, 2, E, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I went too far. 4, 3. B. So it's L-E-B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E is an echo. Then 1, 2, 3 is an N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an N. 1, 2, 3. That's an F. No, wait. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a D. There we go. It's not N, it's D. Alright, I'm going to have to type. I don't think I can type this in chat. Okay, write this in my notes. I should have grabbed a pen. Wasn't thinking. So it's L. 1, 2, 3, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot, I keep losing track. So let's see, it's L-E-B, both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. It's an N. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a D. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a T. O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a D. X. Alright, I don't think this is a word, but we're gonna see what happens. L-E-P-E-N U-N-D-T-O-D. Holy crap, that worked! I don't even know what word that was. It's L-E-B-E-N-U-N-D-T-O-D. I don't know if that's French, Creole, what? Dr. Bollet, this completes our transaction.
Whoa,
the
this
Whisperer
is weird. I better
now
call
yours.
Nancy and read this to her
Respect
word
its
for word.
power, as my grandfather found out in doing the skull.
Wow, Bess, that is weird.
Ah, the
No,
crystal
I'll
skull.
tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, inside the box that this box is in, there's a couple of photographs. One's of a boy and a dog, and the other is of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Really?
I don't think
like that.
Lamont
Good job, Bess. I'm
used
gonna
that
poke around
costume,
here and see if I
though,
can find out anything about a skull
because that has
called
a
the Whisperer.
blue
You better go take care
ascot.
of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
I hope we get to look at the lizard. Where's that lizard? Come here, you. Come over here. Nope, it's not what I wanted. Ha! Gimme. Ah!
What was that?
That
Apparently-
was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy.
Iggy!
He's always in here stealing paper. He must be using it to build a nest or something. Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box.
Aw,
Put 'em back in, okay? I don't have
Tetris.
I just want to look through this one book.
time. Go right ahead. After you put all those other books back.
The crystal skull. Alrighty, time to play some Tetris. At least they lock into place. It's too narrow. There we go. Well, that doesn't work. There's no way this is gonna fit anywhere else then. Let's put this on the bottom. Yeah, I know, I'm a sinus killer. Hey! Progress. Ah, except this one's too tall. Well, crap baskets. Of course, I didn't bother to like look at how they were all stacked when I first took them down. And that fits. See, I don't like how that's laying. Might be here a hot minute. These two definitely have to go next to each other. That's the only one narrow enough to go there. I'll make sure to do that when I play this game then. Thank you for being my canary in a coal mine. You are welcome. So glad I can help out in my own special way. Okay, so those all fit there perfectly. That does not. Hey! Making some progress. Maybe? Crystal skulls back. Oh, Beatrice Hotchkiss! I know her. I worked with her in a previous game. That was a fun one. Crystal skulls, fact or fable. One of the most ancient and widespread legends known to humankind can be summed up thusly. Scattered over the earth are 13 humanoid skulls carved out of pure crystal. At some point in the future, fate will bring the 13 skulls together and they will speak, imparting wisdom that will save the human race from annihilation and usher in a golden era of peace and enlightenment. There are several versions of this legend. In one, the skulls were created by Mayans, Incans, or Aztecs and collectively form a repository of information detailing how and why humans came to be. And then shoot off in a spaceship as foretold by Indiana Jones. Another legend credits their creation to the extraterrestrials who seeded the Earth with the human race and left the skulls behind to explain their actions at some point in the future. Yet another contends the skulls are ancient in origin, but more important, that each skull is somehow magical in and of itself. The distinctive gifts they offer their owners reputedly include precognition, clairvoyance, telekinesis, and of course, immortality. Of course. Some variations combine all of the above. Interesting. What is both indisputable and intriguing about the general legend and its smaller, colorful variations is that several mysterious crystal skulls have indeed been discovered in the past millennium, turning up in all corners of the earth. What follows is an examination of everything that is currently known about these skulls in hopes of separating the facts of their existence from the fantasies of human imagination. The Whisperer. The first documented reference to the crystal skull, known as the Whisperer, came in 1532, shortly after Hernando de Soto helped Francisco Pizarro ambush and capture the Incan emperor Atahualpa. I don't know. At the Battle of Cajamarca. De Soto's aide-de-camp, while updating the De Soto's expedition records, noted that during Atahualpa's subsequent imprisonment, De Soto befriended the Incan ruler. In time, Atahualpa... Naturally, what's the point of telekinesis without living forever? King of the Incans, subsequent imprisonment, De Soto befriended the Incan ruler in time. King told De Soto a secret. He possessed an exquisitely detailed life-size human skull that the ancient ones had carved out of pure, clear crystal. He happened upon it at the hut of a deceased high priest whose astonishingly advanced age had caused his fellow priests, out of fear and jealousy, to slip him a fatal dose of poison. King took a fancy to the skull and kept it, and soon realized that the skull, which he contended would sometimes whisper to him in an unearthly voice using unfamiliar words, was giving him immunity to all human ailments. As long as he possessed the skull, King told De Soto, he would live forever. But like the priest before him, and like everyone who possessed this particular skull after him, King soon discovered that while the skull could perhaps protect him from the ravages of time and nature, it was no match for the treachery of his fellow man. To De Soto's great surprise and dismay, Pizarro had King executed. Although there is no other mention of the skull in De Soto's records, it is highly doubtful that the Spaniard would have left such a treasure behind when he returned to Europe in 1536. Indeed, the next documented reference to the crystal skull, which King seems to have inadvertently bequeathed to De Soto, came in a letter written by a nobleman in the court of Philip II, the member of the Austrian Habsburg family who took over the Spanish Empire in 1556. While a guest at the Habsburgs' palace in Vienna, the nobleman mentions encountering a crystalline head of death, which a manservant swore made utterances, strange and low, too terrible for the ear to bear. Apparently, the skull then made its way to France, most likely via Anne of Austria, who married King Louis XIII of France in 1615, because the next reference to a death's head carved from remarkably clear crystal can be found in the manifest of a ship belonging to René Robert Cavelier, a French explorer who, in 1684, was preparing for a journey that would take the skull, ironically, back to the New World from which it had come. The fact that La Salle took the skull with him on his expedition to colonize the Mississippi River Valley suggests that he may have been aware of its reputation for conferring immortality upon its owner, but once again, his real enemy proved to be not age or disease, but his fellow man. A group of his men, stranded in what is now Texas after the expedition landed in the wrong place and antagonized the local Native Americans, eventually mutinied and killed La Salle so they could abandon their mission and head for the relative safety of the French outposts in Canada. The Whisperer, however, appears to have been left behind and didn't reappear until almost 200 years later. The photo to the right, found in the basement of a library in Jonesboro, Arkansas, suggests that by 1881, King's crystal skull had found itself in the hands of a traveling huckster who apparently used it to lure potential patrons to his wagon so he could sell them various balms and elixirs. if he is the same Curtis Caldwell who, according to census records, settled in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he lived and worked to the ripe old age of 93, dying only when a dissatisfied customer set fire to his house in a fit of anger. If the Whisperer was in Caldwell's house, it no doubt survived the fire, but exactly what happened to it next
Murder?
has proved impossible to discern, and its current whereabouts are a mystery, but what is known about the skull's previous owners could prove very useful in solving that mystery, for all the people who have possessed it have had two things in common. They lived for an unusually long time, and they always, without exception, met with death at the hand of another. In other words, the trail that leads to the discovery of this particular crystal skull will likely be one that begins with murder. So it looks like Bruno Bolet died in a most gruesome way. Murder. Okay.
Yes?
Is your great uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea, nor will I
You ain't
until I
immortal
get all
if
his
you keep
affairs
dying.
settled. He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled
Well,
away.
okay,
As you can
poisons,
tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
Avocado. I'm gonna call him Avocado now instead of King. Poison is not a natural ailment. You can't naturally fall to poison just by living your life. If you're alive and living, you can get sick and die. But poison has to be introduced to your system through an external force. You ain't immortal if you keep dying. Long lived with a strong immune system, maybe, but not immortal. They needed an outside force to cause the death. Without someone bringing death to them, they kept living. People eat weird things all the time. Yes, but he did not die of food poisoning. He did not die of poisoning himself. He died when someone else poisoned him, actively poisoned him. So it might be the ill intentions. The murderous intention might be necessary to kill them. So he said he was a dentist for most of his life. He had some money stored away.
Have you had any of his things appraised?
Somebody from a curio shop came in and took a quick look around, but it wasn't anything formal.
Renee says she noticed the canvas for one of the paintings in the gallery was missing shortly after Bruno died.
So she says. All I know for sure is that it's gone. It was of my parents. I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
I'm gonna ask him about the
I
Z
found this
receipt.
scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah,
Are you sure you don't know anything about it?
yes. Anything else?
Liar.
How did Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Just dropped dead in the front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old. Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician,
Not
Dr.
exactly,
Gilbert
but close enough, I
Buford,
guess.
504-555-9970.
I
Was
need to
that
remember that
Bruno's
number?
doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Where's the number? I don't see
Interesting
the phone number.
keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
Gross.
How nice.
Anything else?
So that's why we're finding eyeballs all over the house, is because apparently he had a glass eye and just kept them around. You know, you never know when one pops out, you need a new one, I guess. I mean, yes. Nancy Drew does go digging into people's fireplaces. This is true. I mean, if I'm playing one of these games and I see a fireplace, I immediately delve right in and say, let's see what I can find. Ace also said, I knew he was keeping spare parts.
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
I mean, I guess glass
Because
eyes are
great
cooler
Uncle
than eye
Bruno
patches.
used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself.
I mean, that is
And people
impressive.
think
That
I'm
is pretty
weird.
accurate. What am I asking him about now?
How come your great-uncle's crypt is in the garden and not in the cemetery?
Don't ask me. It's kind of weird. Apparently, he built the crypt himself, but he never indicated in his will or anywhere else that that's where he wanted to be buried. I stuck his ashes in there anyway and had the thing inscribed. If that's not what he wanted, too bad.
what this
Ask
is?
him
I
about
found it
rubbing,
in
is
the
that
other
what we're asking
room.
about? Yeah,
Looks
the
to
rubbing.
me like some kind of tracing.
It's a rubbing,
I was
not a
thinking that
tracing.
maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
Do you know where I could find some plain paper?
Thanks to that iguana, paper's like non-existent in here. Try asking Renee.
Can I ask
I'll
the
let you get
iguana?
back to work.
Iggy, I
Whatever.
need paper. I have fruit. I'll share. Ooh. Trophies? Is there an eye in here?
Did your great uncle by any chance wear a glass eye?
Yep. Wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Liked to wear a different color every day.
So let's see, what color eyeballs do I have now? Oh, it doesn't let me see them. Okay, bummer. Miniature Modelers of America. Well, yeah, I mean, he's making some pretty impressive ones. Not a couple years, too. Ooh. Bridges to nowhere. Like, the camel in the needle's eye. Cat's eye. Eye candy. There's a lot of eye-related books in here. I bet he did coordinate his eyes with his ties. Okay, I just had this image of like one of those Santa Claus ties with like a somehow Christmas-themed eye in his head. Okay. So the man was a dentist, which I'm sure somehow explains the creepy tooth books. This one that opened, right? Yeah. Okay, so we gotta find a way. No, still not one. Alright, should I give this a try again? I might need another piece. Oh, wait. Aha! I think I figured it out. Maybe. I have my moments. Crap. Messed that up. Okay, so we need to get... Crapiolia, how am I supposed to do this? Let's see. I have my moments. Crap. Yeah, that's me. I have my moments. Crap. Let's see. Well, I can do this. Just have to go up and around now. Did it again. I'm gonna have to plan this one out. Let's see, how did I do that the first time? Okay, we're gonna go here first. That's what I should have done. Okay, hang on. Hang on, I think I got it this time. Except I have to get that first one. See, how am I supposed to do that then? Oh, no, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I think I finally got it. Go. Ha-ha! Except I think I may have done the wrong one for that. Yep. Okay, I know how I did it this time. This time I've got it for real. Maybe not. Yep, I goofed. Okay, we're gonna try something else for a bit. Because that's just to get an eyeball, and I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot more than 4. I mean, if the man coordinated his clothing with it, he must have had a literal crap ton. I could see the oh crap on your face. Yeah, that was a crap. That wasn't crap. That wasn't just crap. That was schmetterling. I'm sorry. Did you not like that word, game? Promise it's an okay word. Okay, I can't go out the front door. Can I go out the back? I should have played on Junior Detective. At least then I'd have a checklist so I would know what needs to be done next. Alright, let's at least check the observations. Because that did help before. So the box security shop, bought a skull because of Whisperer. Bruno had a pet iguana named Iggy. Likes to steal paper. Of course he did. Okay. Let's go talk to our other suspect.
Hello again.
Did Dr. Bollet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred to it as the Whisperer.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
If he calls the iguana Iggy, what does he call the gator? I don't know. I mean, we'll find out, I guess. Were you in the house
when Dr. Bollet passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bollet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bollet and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bollet, listening for breathing, I suppose. And then he started pushing up and down on his chest. But it was too late. Even I could tell that Dr. Bollet was gone.
How was it that Gilbert was able to just walk right in like that?
As you yourself discovered, people around here seldom lock their front doors during the day. But you know, in the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
That is suspicious. Alright, let's ask about Iggy.
I understand that Dr. Bollet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free, inside the house as well as out.
Did he ever teach you how to make them do their tricks?
I never cared to learn. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bollet, I truly did. But I swear, Sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
I love Southern idioms.
Do you by any chance have some plain paper that I could use?
I most certainly do. But it's up in my room, and I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Something like that. I know, I'll help you. That way you'll get done faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you? Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an extra key to my room. The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand.
I do so
I have to
love
keep it hidden on account of that paper-thieving iguana. Just go on up and help yourself. But make sure you lock the door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really appreciate this.
I do so love it
As
when
long as you're
suspects
going up
give
there,
me free
my appetite
reign
could
to
use
just
a little
go through their
placating.
crap.
So I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand.
Is it gonna be Cocoa
And
Kringle?
take one for yourself while you're at it.
Oh, I hope it's Cocoa Kringle. Cocoa Kringle is... Anytime there's a candy bar in these games, it's Cocoa Kringle. Let's see, do they have it? Is it Cocoa Kringle? Please let it be Cocoa Kringle. Just carrying around that fruit I picked for no reason. Let's see, time to snoop. Okay, got some paper. Do I have enough paper? Did I only take one sheet or did I take a bunch?
One for Renee.
Yes, it is indeed Cocoa Kringle.
And one for me.
The guy who is the executor of the estate, I don't trust him. You, the random stranger who's only here to check on him, you I trust. I'm just gonna eat all of her chocolate.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 pieces is enough for now. That was ominous creaking. There was a vial of powder missing from Zeke's. She bought the hiccuping powder. She's definitely a hoodoo practitioner. That is something, if you don't know, hoodoo and voodoo are 2 very different things. Voodoo is the religion, and hoodoo is the practice of, like, the herbs and everything. Not loving the timing. Sorry, my flashlight turned on. We're gonna go ahead and take a picture of that. She could be a prankster. She does dislike the other current inhabitant of the house. She doesn't have very much to go through. Ooh. Is this gonna be the picture I just took? I also love it when suspects go ahead and oh no, I see what it is. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Gotta find that last one. There it is. Ah, that wasn't it. Hey, got it. She doesn't have a lot to go through. She just happens to have one very intriguing thing to go through. Oh, is that not right? Hang on. Nope, that's not it. So that's for that one. And that. Hey! Alright, now we've got that one. Nope. I do not like that I cannot unpush these buttons. So that one, that one. Nope. Nope. Come on. That. Cannot keep track of these. Oh wait, which is it? Okay, where's the squiggly smile thing? There it is. And that one. Nope. That one. That one, that one. That one. Yes, there's a button pushing limit. Every time you push 4 buttons, it resets, so you have to make the symbol in exactly 4 buttons. Alright, so I'm gonna take a picture so I remember these 3. Come on. Yep. I gotta just... Find the left. There it is. No, it's not. Hang on. That one. There we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, you got it, top one. All right, now we gotta figure out this thing. Does not feel quite right. Oh, that's it. Okay, so those. Nope. Those look about right, yeah? Oh, I almost had it. Ah, there it is. There, there, there. Okay, that one. Did it wrong. There, there, there. Nope. Not that one, okay. That one. Did it wrong, dang it. Did it wrong. This one. That one. Nope. Okay, these are the 3 that definitely work. And I gotta figure out what to do with the last one. It's not that. That! That's gotta be it, right? Oh. Nope, I goofed. There. And that one. Okay. Dang it. So now I go and forget them. There. 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 I would lose my head if it were not attached. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. Back to camera, please. There we go. Hey, I did it! Hoodoo signs and symbols. Alright, let me delete some pictures. All photos. I have a whole bunch on here that I no longer need. Keep that one. There we go. Delete. Okay. We're gonna need to take more pictures because this is yoink. There we go. Alright, to most people, spells that are cast using words spoken aloud sound like gibberish, repetitive, nonsensical, and annoying, but these are powerful spells indeed. Yada yada yada. Okay, I don't feel like reading all of this because my throat is already hurting. Writing symbols. Oh, okay, so we can translate what she wrote. She wrote Baza Lu Ha Di Mu Ta. Not that we know what that means, but okay. Is that the only thing I can take? Well, it wasn't a whole lot. Oh, good. She has a creepy doll that triggers lightning. I'm gonna go through a trash can. Alright. I think that's about all I can get from here, at least for now. Do I have to activate it? Okay, it automatically locks. Okay. To the graveyard! Time to do some rubbings. There's froggies! Let's see if I can remember how to get there. That's a good question. I don't know what those symbols were written with. It does look red. I'm more inclined to believe it's paint than blood, only because it looks significant. It looks pretty dry, and blood does not dry red. It dries a brownish color. I love that it shows. That's not my cursor doing that, but it shows it like that's her hand. That's her actual hand right there. There's the crow. So someone was doing rubbings. Definitely of this. And the worm. Okie doke. Going the wrong way. Stop it! There we go. Okay, so let's see. Oh, they each have a different border, so that's how I will tell them apart. So worm is that dealy. Oop. I didn't pick the right one, right? Crossbones is flowers. Big flowers is that. Oh, nope, that was already right. So this one should be bird, right? Oh, there we go. Aha! Now we can go into the mausoleum outside. Poor Henry's gotta be like, what the heck is she doing wandering around like this? Sure, lady, use real-life logic to make a digital environment feel safer. Not like people actually ever move from where they park themselves for hours at a time when there's a stranger snooping around their house. Right? I want a mini cemetery too! Especially one that lights up all goofy like that. I love it. So Henry was crying out here. Shall we snoop and find out why? I doubt he was crying over Uncle Bruno. Claude Bolet. Marianne Bolet. These guys died the same year. Marcel Bolet. Fifi Bolet.
This must be the painting that goes in that empty frame.
Those are his parents. Are these his parents? Marianne and Claude? Oop, went the wrong way again. Yep. A twin, that would be interesting. We can go ask him about it. I mean, he'll probably lie, but... Nancy is not really one for being...
Yes.
I'll let you get back to work.
Groovy.
Nancy's not usually one for sentimentality for whatever reason. Let's go put it back. Yep, that's not what I wanted. Okay, out of here. Oh! I can rearrange pictures. Awesome. What are look at what some of the things these people are holding. I mean, yeah, there's a dog, a fan. Some of these make sense. Lollipop, I get it, they're creepy twins. A monkey, I guess, hat, umbrella. An axe, a toothbrush, a banana. That's... Well, that's an awkward angle. Makes me nauseous. Alright, I think it's time to call Ned. Ooh, no, I can call Professor Hotchkiss. And Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes, hello?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I am she, Nancy Drew. Your name has a ring to it. Do I know you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No, I
realize
met
the
you at Wickford Castle.
Bolet and Frankenstein houses were affiliated.
There was no cheese tasting room at Wickford Castle.
Yeah, they do
No, we
very
were both
striking
guests there.
resemblance.
I found a journal written by Marie Antoinette, which you translated. Remember?
Thanks to you, suddenly all I can think about is how wonderful a nice big slab of Colby cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bolet ever call you?
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bolet. Nice and French. I'm a scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bolet call you?
Indeed he did. Oui, oui.
Why did he call? If you
I
don't
read
mind
that
my
as cut to the
asking.
cheese at first,
Because
I like
he
that.
had read my book, of course. The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy lemon sauce.
Did he say anything about owning one of the skulls himself?
I would have hung up on him straight away if he had. I tell you, Brandy, if I had $1 for every crackpot who's called claiming to own one of those skulls, I'd be able to dine at the Russian tea room every evening for the rest of my life. All right, that's a bit of hyperbole, but you get the picture. No. If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer. He wanted to know if I had learned any more about it since my book was published, which I hadn't, or if I had any theory as to what happened to it, which I didn't.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Well, now, let me think. My, such insatiable curiosity, Nellie. You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah! The eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno Bolet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
Oh, like the EYES have it? He does have a fascination with eyes.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanations happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean
She
there
hasn't
are
even gotten the same
mysterious
name twice in a
external
row.
forces at work in the universe of which we do not and cannot ever have full knowledge? Or does it all boil down to us? If the human heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows? Oh, questions, questions, questions. Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
If someone found a skull made of crystal,
Yeah, those are
how
two
could they
different
be
names,
sure
Billy
it's
and
one of
Nessie.
the crystal skulls?
She hasn't gotten the same name
Wonderful
twice. Each
question,
time it's been a
Francie.
totally different
How
name.
indeed. Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes out there. Perhaps tens of thousands. But remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
If tests show that a skull is only a couple of 100 years old, then it's a fake?
Ah, would that crystal contained carbon? Because if it did, carbon dating could be used to determine its age, much like carbon dating
I
is
wasn't paying
employed to
attention.
determine the age of bones and religious relics. But what is crystal? Quartz. What is quartz? Silicon dioxide. No carbon. No carbon? No carbon dating. No, to determine a crystal skull's authenticity, you must examine it for marks left behind by modern-day tools. Mind you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic and thus imperceptible to the human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
And by examining its provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen has been passed along from antiquity into modern times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
How much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, where the shorn hair and used tissues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars, there's absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Well, I think we found our motive for murder.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned the Whisperer were murdered, yet Bruno Bolet dropped dead of a heart attack.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right. I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
I love Hotchkiss. She's a great character. I'll have to play Treasure in the Royal Tower at some point for you guys.
Thanks for your help.
Rock and roll!
Alright. Quick call to Gilbert Buford. We will see where we go next. Maybe we'll give Bess another play.
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical emergency. See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Nancy playing up.
Well, tell you what, it's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
think
welcome,
that's,
and I'm
I
truly
think
sorry
that's the
about
truck
your loss.
where we
My
got the
loss?
gumbo.
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's.
Oh, right. Thank you.
She
That's
forgot
very kind of you. Bye.
She can't even keep her lies straight. All right, Bess, you're up.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me.
So what's been happening? Tell me everything.
Well, let's see. Since the last time we talked, I was just about getting ready to...
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called is I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford, who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cookin', which should be right across from our hotel.
You just want me to talk to him? That's it? Nothing
I love how
nefarious? No
suspicious
black
Bess
ops
sounds.
stuff?
He was Bruno
Black
Bolet's
Ops.
doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
Well, if she
That's
knew
what
that.
I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
I think
Including
so.
this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Great, I'm
Well,
gonna be
that's-
chatting up Jack the Ripper.
oh, I'm sure the guy's fine, but
Yeah, if Nancy Drew called me up and asked me for a favor, I would definitely
Well,
be
I
suspicious.
can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to
I guess
him.
that explains why I
thanks,
couldn't
Beth.
talk to him
Let
before.
me know what happens.
Cheerio.
Plot lock.
Why, hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
Are you Dr. Gilbert Buford?
I'm delighted to report that I am indeed.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
My name's Bess Marvin. I'd like to ask you some questions about Bruno Bolet, if that's okay?
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Is it true that Dr. Bolet was your best friend?
Well, now, I was certainly his best friend, but I cannot honestly say that he was mine. Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as yourself, has always been a source of pleasure for me, Bruno was just the opposite.
is, but I
Unfortunately,
kinda
the
like that
older
he's
he
not
got,
like a
the more
creepy old
numerous
man
his
flirt.
idiosyncrasies became, and the less concern about their
So
negative
he is a bit of
effect
a
upon
flirt, but,
others he became.
It's kind of sweet, innocent flirting, so I'm okay with it.
His idiosyncrasies didn't bother you?
Now, as a doctor of medicine, I am not only accustomed to dealing with the abnormal, but I find that I'm actually drawn to it. I, for one, thoroughly enjoyed Bruno's outlandish personality, although at the same time I fear it may have played a role in his demise. You see, he died of a myocardial infarction, most likely caused by age-related atherosclerosis. Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially isolated, and Bruno Bolet had most certainly become that.
Did they do an autopsy on Dr. Bolet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary, and the body was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so. Well, he didn't appreciate that at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
Do you have any idea where he kept it?
No. He was terrified that someone would steal it from him, so he told no one its location. Not even me.
Right.
Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also a friend of Henry Bolet, you know, Dr. Bolet's great-nephew, Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it, and as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
Poor Bess is like so scared and nervous about this.
Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's passing proves it's worthless. Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another thought.
I think you are onto something. The eyes have it.
Dr. Boulez's housekeeper says you just happened to walk in just as he was having his heart attack. Is that true?
Indeed it is. I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door, found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on, until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance, and I could once again hear myself think. Well, let's see. Then I knelt down and saw that he wasn't breathing. So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him, and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Was Dr. Boulez unconscious the whole time?
Yes, he was.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in from a walk? Was he wearing a hat? Was he holding anything?
About his
had he dropped something? An umbrella?
Story just
sunglasses?
Seems a little off. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Why, yes. Yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Do you know what happened to it?
Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him. And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door.
This is true.
Iggy.
What's Icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an iguana Bruno befriended, then turned loose in his home.
Quite a distraction.
It soon developed the annoying habit of stealing paper and stockpiling it in the vent system.
Are you saying an iguana made off with the letter Bruno had been reading?
It would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's possession.
It's in the vents!
Renee would periodically call me saying the lizard had absconded with one of Bruno's prescriptions and would I please write her up a replacement. In any case, Bruno once told me he was training Iggy. Said he taught Iggy to retrieve the things it had stolen.
Do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Boulez's death by, say, hoarding the pills from those missing prescriptions and giving them to him all at once?
No. Had he died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed,
I have
the
to
manner
find
of
the
his
vents.
death
I
would have been
haven't seen
quite
any vents in
different.
that house yet.
But he died of a heart attack. Of that, I am certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old friend.
You mean hoodoo really works?
So it didn't take real long for them to start
never,
pointing fingers.
Ever underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink this, don't eat that, this brings good luck, that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word of it, who knows how much his subconscious was absorbing? He was very old and vulnerable.
That's facts right there.
So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack? There's not a doubt in my mind she could indeed.
I'll let you get back to your gumbo.
It's been
Ace
a
said
pleasure,
if Iggy was trained to retrieve them, you might just need the word Bruno used to get Iggy to do so. That could work, but the thing is, reptiles don't have very good hearing, so I don't know if it would be a command word or like a motion or something. But we will look into that. See what we can find.
Hello? Hi, Nance. Okay, here's what's been happening at my end.
I like they don't have to choose dialogue options to just switch.
And that's pretty much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here. Thanks again.
Good luck. Bye.
Okay, let's see. Let's talk to someone about Iggy.
Yes?
I'll check back
Apparently
with you
not
later.
Henry.
Awesome.
Still can't ask him about crying in the rain.
You bring me that Cocoa Kringle bar like I
I forgot
asked?
to give her chocolate.
Right here.
Bless you. I'm so hungry I could devour these
I
plants I'm
completely
potting up,
forgot
dirt and
about
all.
her, the
How
chocolate.
else may I be of service to you?
I feel bad now.
Whose boat is tied up down there where the bayou comes up to the cemetery? Do you know?
That would be my boat. Comes in very handy when I need to forage for certain swamp-dwelling plants.
I did eat a couple.
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room. Do you know who painted them?
I did. Fact of the matter is, there's a spirit living in that wall.
Okay.
A spirit?
But we're not gonna
Got
mention
a voice that it sends shivers down the
the
spine of
glowing
Dracula
box.
himself. Used to hear it sometimes in the
Because
dead
I
of
went
night,
through that. I don't want her
half
to know
talking, half whispering, saying this one word I never heard before, like it was from a language no one on earth spoke. And suddenly, I knew. The spirit was trying to cast a spell on me. So I got me a book and found out that by painting the word I heard on the wall, syllable by syllable, in hoodoo signs, I could counteract the word's power. And you know what? The spirit has not spoken that word or any other since.
What was the word?
Darling, a sack full of water moccasins couldn't get me to say that word out loud. Nor will I write it down, no sir. Not ever, ever, ever.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Come see me anytime.
Didn't quite tell me what I wanted to know, but... Alright, so I have no idea what to do next. Let's see. Yes, yes, I was very easily distracted. Looks like it's time to explore her bedroom. I need the key. Oh, so I guess it would help if I grab the right key. I don't know, can I peel this away? Listen. Sure there's nothing else I can investigate. Oh! There was a secret door. Yeah, peeling the wallpaper is very tempting. I want to just pull it all back. But the fact that I can see actual wood through there. But there's a secret door here. I want to figure out how to open that. But I do not know how. I can't go over there anymore. Alright, back to the notes. Find it. Okay, so we gotta go try and find Iggy. Maybe Iggy's back in the library? I mean, I scared her off, but maybe Iggy just ran to a different part of the... I do not see Iggy anywhere.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to
Didn't mean to
work.
click on you, but sorry.
Awesome.
Lighters and crowbars, yes, two things that are always beautifully valuable in any video game. Limes and Coconuts by Sid Zest. Prudence Rutherford, another character who's a recurring character. Mark Payne. Scorpio Mac. Okay, I'm kind of drawing a bit of a blank here. I might have to call it here for today. You know what? Nope, we're gonna call Ned first. He might give us clues. I got a crowbar, hammer, hatchet
Nancy.
combo tool.
How's it
Those
going?
are great.
Pretty good.
Meaning,
I think Henry still misses his parents.
Lots
a
of coasts to
lot.
go through.
What makes you say that?
I saw him out in the cemetery by what I think is their crypt. He seemed pretty upset.
I'm not surprised. I get the feeling that what
I really
Henry
hope I
looks
can
like
ask
on
him
the
for
outside
hints.
is just the opposite of what he looks like on the inside.
Bruno Bolet's housekeeper, Renee, is still here, despite the fact that she and Henry don't really get along that well.
Why do you think she's staying on?
She says it's because Bruno paid her in advance.
But you don't believe her.
10% of Bruno's estate is supposed to go to her, only she thinks, and with kind of good reason, that Henry's been selling off Bruno's assets on the sly. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying on so she can try to bust him.
What's this kind of good reason stuff?
I know for a fact that Henry sold a box of Bruno's things to a local curio shop.
So this Renee person isn't just being paranoid.
What this Renee person is freaky.
In what way?
She wanted me to drink some strange-looking concoction after I passed out from the smoke bomb, but she refused to tell me what was in it. And she wears this weird little pouch around her neck. Says what's inside it connects her to the energy that powers the universe.
She's probably harmless, but stay on her good side, just in case.
Are you familiar with the legend of the so-called crystal skulls?
Is that where aliens supposedly scattered a bunch of perfectly formed crystal skulls all around the world like thousands of years ago? And all the skulls have different magical powers?
Something like that, yeah. Apparently Henry's uncle was the proud owner of the Whisperer, the skull that was supposed to make whoever owned it live forever.
Only now he's dead and another superstition bites the dust.
Maybe, maybe not. See, this book I found in Bruno's library said no one who has owned the Whisperer has ever died of natural causes.
So how did they die?
They were all murdered.
Come on, you don't believe that crystal skull stuff is true, do you?
I'm not sure what I believe yet. But right now, what I think doesn't matter. The people who knew Bruno had the skull, if one of them believed in the Whisperer's power, they may have figured the only way they'd ever be rid of Bruno was to cause his death.
But didn't he die of a stroke or something?
Heart attack.
Well, there you go. Natural causes.
Heart attacks can be induced.
You've been watching too many of those forensic detective shows.
That may be, but what's really interesting is the skull is missing.
It
That
does seem
is
like immortality
interesting.
really isn't
And
worth it.
I'll bet you anything that's what my bony friend in the red ascot was looking for.
Does Henry know where the skull is?
I haven't gotten around to asking him about
I
it
tried.
yet.
You won't let me ask him
But if
anything.
that skull is still around here, I intend to find it.
I kind of figured that.
Bruno Bolet's doctor, Gilbert Buford, was apparently Bruno's best friend as well.
Think Bruno told him about the skull?
Yes, in fact, Dr. Buford told Bess that Bruno showed it to him once. But apparently he told Bruno the skull was bogus, and Bruno got a little ticked off. Never showed it to him again.
Well, when it comes to murdering someone and making it look like a heart attack, a doctor's got to be right up there when it comes to suspects.
Don't worry, I've been thinking the same thing.
So what else is going on?
Oh, I want to ask him.
That's
for
it for
hints.
now.
Call again, okay? Soon.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I call the cab company.
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
Right? There's not enough dialogue options. So, anytime you see pictures like this in one of these games, it's pictures of like the developers and their families and stuff. Or maybe even voice actors. But, okay, so there's gotta be... There has to be like a way I'm supposed to arrange these. Got the creepy twins from, The Shining. Come on. I'm not giving this another try yet. I might be calling this a... Sorry. I might be calling this episode here, and, coming back at a later day. I got it. So these are little books, and those are big books, because this is how many teeth adults have in their mouth. This is how many kids have in their mouth. 32 and 24. Okay. Is this what I'm supposed to look at? Yes. Yeah, I might have to just call it here and come back later with a fresh mind, fresh eyes. I'll try questioning people one more time.
Hello again.
Nope.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Fare thee well.
I feel like there's something I'm missing and I can't quite place what.
Yes?
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with me for
I
a
need
while.
to call the cab company.
Let me guess. Because of the big storm that's blowing in. Everyone in the city's
We'll see
freaking
how much
out and
this
you can't
actually
get a
gives me
cab.
any dialogue.
Bingo.
Person at the bank told me. Just before she put me on hold for 2 hours. Don't worry, we've got plenty of food here. Beds, candles. You're welcome to stay.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, so that really didn't
Groovy.
give me much. I'm half tempted to look up a, Oh, I can only move the big one? Okay, so that's gotta be like a safe combination. Can't decide how he wants to voice approval of ideas. Just keep switching between groovy and awesome. And I can't go out the front. Now, is there a clue here in the names? Bunch of Wilsons and Smiths. Whoa. Well, this is creepy. 3 different Smiths all died within the span of several weeks in the exact same year. It's kind of creepy. Jacqueline. Oh, the plot numbers. That's a good point. The plot numbers might be useful. I will have to make notes of those. Swan Wanda Pun. One Lotus. Orabi Antonia. Alright. Nothing really there. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm probably missing something. But I cannot figure out what. No, it actually... Oh, that's cool. So it actually saves where they are on the wall. Fireplaces, like, trip my clue sense. Yep. There's gotta be something. Well, let's try going back to Bess and seeing if I can nose around, one of the occupants to be as accurate as
Hey,
his,
what's going on?
That's funny.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Subtle. Alright, let's go pester, Lamont.
Sneeze lady, what's going on?
I can't can't apologize.
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
I do need to become an iguana whisperer. I just gotta
Outstanding.
find him.
Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant fits.
In all your journeys through the wonderful world of junk, have you ever come across one of those legendary crystal skulls?
What makes you ask that?
You have so many other oddities in here, I was just wondering.
No. I know the legend, of course, and I sure wouldn't
That was
mind
adamant.
getting my hands on one of those babies. I
And
mean,
now I'm the
sell it for a
sneeze
fortune.
lady.
But no
But you'll
such
notice none of
luck.
those dialogue options let
Funny.
me apologize to
I've been
him.
thinking about those skulls lately. A lot.
Really? Hey, maybe we got some kind of psychic thing going here. Quick, think of a number between 1 and 10 and I'll try to guess it. You thinking of a number? Okay, 4.
9.
Darn. Guess it was just a coincidence.
Guess so.
There's a man sitting at the gumbo stand outside named Gilbert Buford. Do you know him?
We're not close personal friends or anything, but I certainly know of him. Comes from one of the wealthiest and most prominent families in New Orleans. And on top of all that, he's a doctor. Guy's gotta be rolling in dough. Must be nice, huh?
Guess I'll check this place out
Maybe
some
go try
more.
talking to
Take
Gilbert
your
again.
time.
Hey, buddy. Love how it just like bangs its head against the wall. Come on. Let me turn around. You want to ship Bess and Lamont? That's adorable. Well, let me turn around. Why can't I turn around? Oh, it won't let me go back to the thing because I can't mess with it anymore. Aww. So in later games you can unlock Easter eggs. The earlier games don't have them, but this would absolutely be... They do have a Meet Cute inside joke nickname thingy. But somehow I feel like this is just gonna not end well. The best does love the boys.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess I'll be running along.
Good night.
Nancy! I hit a brick wall. Yes, I can still harass Chimera in the tube.
Hello? It's me. Just thought I'd call and get you up to speed.
I'm gonna nickname the Chimera Kimmy. Kimmy the Chimera.
And that's pretty much it.
Good work. I'll take it from here. Thanks again.
Good luck. Bye.
Can I call Hotchkiss again?
Yes, hello? Who is this?
Hello, Professor. This is Nancy Drew again.
Nancy Drew. Are you sure you're not the cheese girl?
Positive. Could I ask you something?
Normally you call Bess
Let her rip.
Thanks for your
and
help.
ask her for
Good talking
clues.
to
Like
you,
Bess and
dear.
George, you usually call them for clues. But you can't ask Bess for clues because she's a part of it this time. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Well, it can't just be the eyeball puzzle table. Let's see if we can go through this a bit more thoroughly. Nope, nothing there. Growing crypts. I haven't been here yet. Looks nice and spooky. Terra Siesta. Lumber Gardens. No, can I go back and check out the creepy tree? Nope. That's not what I wanted. I'm going the wrong way. Travel via ominous shadow. Favorite mode of transportation. That is a favorite of mine, yes. Ah! Freaking. I found a wall. Yeah, maybe there is a way. Because I haven't used this one yet. West, north, east, south. I have to start from where I found his grave? I don't know if I can. I have to try and remember where I found him. There we go. Not here. It's our lovely graveyard.png. Now you've hit a wall literally and metaphorically. No, do I have any more paper? I do. Can I take more rubbings of things? I can! Okay, so I don't need that picture. Well, that feels ominous, because now I feel like I'm definitely gonna need it for something. I don't know, can I take rubbings of things in the house? Oh, relocked. Bolay. Yeah, I'm thinking Claude and Marianne. There's really not... I gotta figure this out. It's killing me that I'm just lost right now. Fifi Bolay, either a cutely named woman or a very long-lived dog. I feel like there's something I should be able to do here, but I do not see it.
Hello again.
I'll leave you to your potting.
Thanks for coming by.
If I could find a crowbar, I would absolutely be crowbar time. At this point, I might just go look up a walkthrough to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do next. Like, I won't read a lot. I just want to know what the next step is supposed to be. Like, how do I progress? Because I literally have no idea what to do next. I've exhausted all the dialogue options. I have clicked everything. I've messed with everything. I haven't solved this, but I think I need to know a specific code. Like, I don't know which code to put into this. The monsters are singing in my ear. Huh. Their eyes are all looking in very particular ways. I wonder if that has to do with something. I don't know. He does look like he has sinister eye sockets. He like has these weird bags under his eyes. Looking a little creepy. Everyone in like who is biologically in this family, like you can tell the two who married in, but everyone who is biologically a part of the Bolay family has these sunken eyes, these big dark bags under their eyes, and these hollow or sallow cheekbones and yeah, I have no idea how to progress. I've checked out everything here, everything there. I've exhausted all dialogue options, and there's no one to call for a hint.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to work.
Sounds good.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yes, I know the iguana's alive. I saw that part. Okay, so I am gonna do the puzzle real quick because I found the cheat on how to do that. Not the cheat, the walkthrough. Let's zoom in on that picture. Yeah, I know I'm cheating. Yes, Junior, use these? Oh, I can, yes. Using arrow keys. Well, how am I supposed to move that over there? Am I supposed to move the block there first? Move the square to the fourth square down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so now I do this. Yeah, I did that one. And I thought it screwed me up. Move the square to the right to block the second, to block the third laser. So I move it twice? I hope that was the right spot. It was not. Oh yes, it was. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Pew. Ha ha ha. There it is. I hope that was the right way to do it. It was not. Son of a leprechaun. No, because now I can't get this last one there because I moved the block down where it wasn't supposed to go. I don't know. I think I messed up. Hang on. The marble. Yep. Hang on. Nah. Did it again. There we go. Okay, that is set. Move the square to the right to block the third laser. Need to not jump ahead. Okay. Move it up to hit the other marble. To the right, the second laser is blocked. Move the square up 1. And right? How am I supposed to... Well, I have to move this all the way up too, right? Aha! Okay. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Ha ha! So that, move up and right. Wait, what? Move the square to the right. What? How? Do I have to move it? How can I move the square to the right? Ow! I'm gonna be seeing marbles in my nightmares. Then up. Okay. Okay. Now we move to the right. Okay. Ha! Hmm. You'll be regional box bumping champion so long as they aren't big enough to roll you into a pancake. Alright. All that for an eyeball! Alright, let's see what the walkthrough says next. Speaking of, I will credit the walkthrough. Oh, this is the official walkthrough by Her Interactive, apparently. Potting area, garden, cemetery, Bolay Mausoleum, empty room, Renee's room. Frame puzzle in the mausoleum. The object of this puzzle is to enter the correct picture in each frame. Oh no, hang on, I did that one. Let's play as Bess, Rube Goldberg, the box. There's the iguana, phone call, play as Bess. Portraits! Not all of them. Note that all the portraits carry a unique item, and note that the arrangement of the frames is similar to the pieces of paper found in Hotchkiss' book. Oh! I found this clue! I'm just oblivious! All that for another key to the priceless crystal skull. That grants ultimately pointless immortality that's sure to end via murder. Yeah, that's what I did for the eyeball. Okay, so we have TBFM, LHAPU. I don't know what those mean, so let's take a look. L has to be lollipop, right? Lollipop X, right? And then banana's gotta go. Umbrella's there. Banana's there. Taking a picture of this, so I don't have to keep opening it. Ha! I knew I was missing something. Okay, so we have T, toothbrush, banana, fan, monkey, hat, axe, puppy umbrella. Or dog umbrella. Secret door! Eye of the Beholder. Subtle. We're gonna go check out that book. Spider!
Come on, Summer, give me a break here. You never said anything about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic? No, come on, don't get upset.
Lady Troubles?
Look, I'll see what I can do, okay? What do you mean, something else? You gotta be kidding me, Summer. I don't have that kind of money. No, I meant I don't have it now, but I will soon, okay? Bye. Oh, man.
Aha, lady troubles. Me thinks she's a gold digger. Ooh! That looks like a spider puzzle answer. Again, not big on the subtlety. Oop, is that something I saw on the stairs? No, it's just a divot. Let's hope no one's standing there when I walk out of that secret door. Let's go play with the spider in the fountain. Girlfriend troubles that morph into money troubles. Got 99 problems, right? That's how it goes? Let's see, we want... Aha! I scared the spider away! Musical lock. I got me a key. Gonna go unlock the secret door. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. In the mountain. Oh good, I don't have to like resolve the puzzle or something. Alrighty. Skee ball! Oh, okay. Alright. What name does one give a poisonous key guarding spider? Well, I mean, we could go with the classics like Shelob or Aragog. We could name him Peter. Okay, so I might need chat help. Let's see, pictures. We need, nope, hang on, I got this. We've got Ba, Za, Lu, Pa, D, Mu, Ka.
Pa, Za, Lu, Pa, Di, Mu, Pa.
Well, that was terrifying. The last denizen buried on my guard will start you a hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth till tiny treasure you discover. Well, I really cannot blame the housekeeper for that one, Renee, because that would terrify me too. Short stories for tired eyes. Dedicated to those who hear the whisper. Time will tell. Oh! This is to solve the clock! Okay, so part one. At exactly midday, so that's noon, the teacher said to his class, "What time will it be when 3 hours have passed?" Let's pretend it's that time and move ahead 2 hours more. And from there, let's say it's 9 hours before. If 6 hours before then we'd made note of the time, what time would it be if we'd moved ahead 9? His students wrote down 6 numbers in all, then went back to their daydreams of things big and small. At high noon, again noon, the sheriff stepped into the street and addressed Bad Man Bart. 5 hours ago, I told you to leave town, and you swore you'd be gone in 3. What reason is it? There a reason why you're still here? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I can take the book with me. Never mind. I'm like reading them all like I have to study them. Shiver Parlor House. There's a skull and crossbones on his Arg Chateau. Iridescent Pearl West Bank.
May 31st? That's today.
Ominous. On this day, November, the Jolly Roger crew of New Orleans hereby invites Dr. Bruno Sinclair Bollet to join its hallowed ranks. Speak of this to no one save the man who has championed you and will, should you accept this invitation, serve as your sponsor during the initiation process. Ooh, secret society.
Gotcha.
Ha! Excellent timing on my part. Aha! Bruno, as usual, a good time was had by all. Your friend and fellow Jolly Roger, Gilbert. Ooh, does that mean Gilbert had the red, or whoever was leading this had the red? Well, we found where the eyes go. The dates of death? Once a month?
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass
So why did
eyes
I
I've
take the one
found.
out?
Let's see how we're doing.
Dang. I need 25 of these suckers. C, 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 D, E, 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 D, middle C. Okay. Taking a video of this. Ah! So apparently I can get another eyeball with the spider. Alright, let me record this. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, put the spider away. Ooh, I have an eyeball token. Gum. Yoink. Okay, I looked at that. Ooh, there's a... Oh, I can go back into the room. What is... I can dress up the iguana. Adult teeth and baby teeth. Take a photo of that. Avocado. Avocado! Wait, like the king, or are you talking about the fruit I have? Vent!
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
There was a picture.
Iggy, come here, Iggy. Got something for ya.
The fruit has summoned the lizard! Are you gonna let me dress you up? Oh, something's missing. Alright, well, you were wearing the pirate oh, the pirate hat is missing! Well, then you know what? We are going to give you... Let's dress you up like... a clown. Can I dress you up like a clown? Will you bring me something if I dress you up like a clown?
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Apparently you don't bring me anything if I dress you up like a clown. Okay, I need to go get more fruit.
There must be another way out.
Oh, that's the way I came in. That's not what I wanted. See if I can get them all to be eyeballs. Dang it. I'm bad at this. I swear I'm better at skee-ball in real life. I am the Iguana Whisperer! Yes! That's okay, not everyone's a skee-ball. Ah! Son of a nimbus! And that doesn't sound like something actually turning. It sounds like someone going. At this point, I just kind of want to cheat. Like, just run up there with the balls and be like, in! No, Nancy's playing by the rules and stuff. She believes in honor over reason. No! Grr! That only took forever. Give me that eye. No, I'm not playing that again. No. Let's see, there's gotta be another door around here somewhere. This one. Or not? I'm trapped here forever. Iggy.
Here, Iggy.
Please? I don't have any more food. If I'd known I needed more, I would have given you more. There's no pirate hat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can I open the drawers now? Oh! There we go. Okay, back outside to get more fruit. Come here, bumblebees. Yoink.
I don't want to bug those wasps again unless I absolutely have
But
to.
I do. I need so many fruit. This is gonna be annoying because now I'm gonna have to make like a billion trips back and forth. No, except I get in from here, don't I? Iggy, oop. Iggy, I bring fruit.
Iggy, how about a nice, juicy
Loquat.
loquat?
That's what it is. Die, wasps, die! Okay, so he dressed you as a clown. Ooh, this is a mailman! Bring us a letter, bring us a letter. You'll bring us a letter that, he had, right? Yes! Milo, Research and Technology. Dear Mr. Bollet, I have completed my review of the data gleaned from the tests I ran last Tuesday on the crystalline replica of the human skull, which you and Miss Amand brought in. What follows is the simple answer regarding its authenticity, which the two of you requested. My analysis showed that the skull, while made of remarkably pure crystal, was carved using modern instruments. In layman's terms, the skull's a fake. Again, thank you for allowing Milo Research and Technology to serve you. Seems pretty heart attack inducing. Okay, now we will eventually find the pirate hat, I'm sure. That will give us whatever special thing we need. But I also want to dress him up as the optometrist, see if he'll bring me an eyeball. And then we will solve the clock puzzle. Except I went too far. Come here, wasp. Die! I'm glad I'm using a trackball instead of a mouse because it lets me shoot the little cursor all over the screen. I feel like if I was using a normal mouse, it would just be pain on my wrist trying to move it around fast enough to get all the bees. Oh, we also have to solve the other spider puzzle too.
Iggy! Oh, Iggy!
Come to me, my lizard buddy. All right. The little... So cute. All right, will you bring me something eyeball related? Oh, Miss Amand that's Renee's last name. The housekeeper is Renee Amand. She introduced herself at the very, very beginning of the game. Okay, so now we have 10 whole eyeballs. All right, now we're gonna go solve the, oh, that's right. I have to unlock the door. To the clock. All right, so the first one. All right. So we start at noon. Let's pretend 3 hours have passed. So we have 3. So if you can write this in chat, 3, 5. 9 hours before would be 8. 2. Oh no, wait. Yeah. 8. Yeah, it sounds about right. Oop, nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, that wasn't right. There's the book. To my notes. Okay, so you start at 12. That's plus 3. When 3 hours have passed. Let's pretend that it's then. Move ahead 2 hours more. Plus 2. So we're 10, and from there, let's say it's 9 hours before. Minus 9. If 6 hours before then, minus 6. We've made note of the time. What time would it be if we've moved ahead 9? Plus 9. Okay. It's 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why am I not getting that? Clearly, I'm wrong about something. One, two, three. 1, 2. 4? How are you getting 4? You start at 5 and you subtract 9. You move back the 5 plus another 4, so that should take you to 8. Maybe hang on. Hang on, I gotta be doing these in like the wrong order or something. So it's midday. It's noon. Time will be when 3 hours have passed. 3. Move ahead 2 hours more, it's 5. Before. Alright, let's move on to part 2 and see if we can get a... Marbles will be in my nightmares and the clock ticking will be in Aces. Alright, let's try... At high noon... Five hours ago, minus 5. I told you to leave town. When you swore it down, you'd be gone in 3. Plus 3. There a reason why you're still here? I left right when I said I would, Bart exclaimed, but just as I was riding out, my horse threw a shoe. I took him straight to the blacksmith, but he was real busy. Said it would be 5 hours till he finished my horse. Plus 5. Better tell him to get a move on, the sheriff drawled, because 2 hours from now, if you're still here, you're going to be real sorry, understand? So 2 hours from now, well, that's at 2 o'clock, right? Because it said it was at high noon. At 2. Bart understood. He went to the blacksmith and an hour later was on his way out of town. At 1. Okay. I think I got this one. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh! I'm supposed to click the eyeball to lock in the times. Let's try that again. blinked. Yes, the clock blinked. Apparently, frickin' Bruno Bollet has a clock that blinks. So we have 12. There we go. Well, he doesn't just have eyes, like, as a fashion statement. That was a lizard eye. He doesn't just have eyes that are a fashion statement. He was also an optometrist. Oh, no, he was a dentist. Then why does he have so many eyes? I thought he was an optometrist. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Nay. All right, let's check out part 3. Okay. It was midnight. On a dark and stormy night, only 4 hours before, -4, I had seen my dear friend Hollis, who informed me he was leaving for the court of the Star Chamber in a mere 2 hours. +2. And feared he would never return. I realized that 6 hours after he entered the chamber, +6, I was to surrender myself to Count Blackburn. I had no way of knowing whether, after the usual 5 hours of interrogation, +5, I would be able to keep my rendezvous with Lucretia 2 hours later. +2. Would the Count let me leave, or would I be or would he imprison me forever? I was terrified. All right, let's try this one. Noon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. It was great with alligator skin shoes. Okay, if I ever have a fake eye, I want these kinds of glass eyes. These are crazy cool. Okay, so we finished the clock. It is 8:30. All right. Let's check out the next set of puzzles, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night because it is getting late. A librarian's tale. A great keeper of. Oh wait, there was. Hang on. I was supposed to check out the Eye of the Beholder. That's not what I want. Go back. He just has the eye. That's a big eye. That one feels like it's a lot bigger than all the others. Okay, let's look at this one. The great keeper of books, it's true am I. Many a reader through me can spy on wondrous worlds that will never die. You could say it's magic, the librarian's eye. But to get such an eye, you must first take a look at the cards that keep track of every book. The title's the thing, addition's the hook. That will let you remove the orb from its nook. Oh, and here we have dates. Oh, yes. Okay, so I do not currently have the mental capacity to solve a couple of... Oh, there's one missing pieces. I do not have the mental capacity to solve a lot of these riddles, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a night here. I'm going to sign off. I have been gaming for a good 3 hours. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be having this on YouTube. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. I will be sure to post my schedule so you guys know when the next episode is going to stream. And we will pick it up next time. Save this right here. Here we go. All right. Till then, see ya.